So the third health effect of caffeine on a college student's life typically comes from coffee again, but this time at night, affecting the sleep cycle. So the major complaint with caffeine and its effect on the sleep cycle is that excessive caffeine consumption can lead to interrupted sleep, as can ingesting caffeine too late in the day. Since it takes 6 hours for caffeine to exit the body, taking more caffeine within that 6 hour period extends its effects and impact on our stimulatory effects and our central nervous system. So mild disruption of sleep can include waking up during the middle of the night and with difficulty returning to a restful state, and also difficulty with getting to that restful state to begin with. Sometimes caffeine can have more persistent effects on your sleep cycle. People who consume more than 250 milligrams of caffeine per day are usually ingesting more than they can excrete. And a stimulated central nervous system is one that is producing adrenaline, which is a wakeful hormone. This excited state can have long-term repercussions on the sleep cycle, and chronic insomnia can set in. Chronic insomnia includes being unable to fall asleep, to stay asleep, or to have a restful sleep, and can cause daytime sleepiness, difficulty concentrating, and irritability. Now, another major side effect of coffee that can affect the sleep cycle is polyuria, which is excessive urination. Now, according to the National Institute of Health, adults who release more than 2.5 liters of urine per day suffer from polyuria. Not only is caffeine a diuretic, its excitatory effect on the central nervous system can have an effect on the bladder. So it causes frequent urination, which can be disruptive to sleep cycle, and it can prevent students from getting into their REM cycle. Now, students take coffee at night primarily to stay up because they have a test or homework to finish that next day, and they have to get their studies done. Now, in Lao, I've done it before. I've seen hundreds of students staying up past 1 a.m., 2 a.m., trying to get a paper done. And they're primarily drinking coffee to help them get through that day. So while coffee can be effective at helping them get through their work and staying up, it really messes with your sleep cycle, which can cause, as we learned earlier in this class, it can affect your immune system and basically make you more vulnerable to getting sick. So make sure that you're really not taking coffee 6 hours prior to before you're going to go to bed, or else it will affect your sleep and you will not have a good sleep. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation.